What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Calibria Crystal Guardians. Just want to start by saying it's been a long weekend for me. I don't know if you guys know, but I work 12-hour shifts on the weekends, so it's hard for me to put videos up on the weekends. I try to do as many as I can, of course, but you know it's a little rough working the full-time job. But today we are actually have something exciting for you guys. We're making our first 6-star champion. Now I want to start by saying that I could have made a 6-star a while ago, and I also could be progressing a lot faster. But I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I noticed that a lot of the people that are in these 10 dungeons, level 10 dungeons, they are actually buying a lot of rune packs and stuff, and I don't want to spend money like on rune packs and a lot of money on the game in general. I want to keep this, you know, this channel, like I guess this game, I want to keep it more free to play friendly. So like I want you guys to be able to, like, you know, see progression like naturally. So that's why I'm started with the campaign runes, and now I've been farming C7, Colossus 7, and then I'm going to go from C7 to C10. But I want to do it the natural way. I don't want to spend money and buy rune packs and all this stuff. Like, you know, not that I can't, I can, but I want to, I know my progression is a little slower, but I want to do it the natural way to show you guys that you don't need to spend money on the game to actually be, you know, a top player in the game. So when you see a lot of these videos and you see all these guys, you know, doing these level 10 dungeons, you know, they forget to tell you that they spent $300 on rune packs. Me, I don't plan on buying any rune packs or anything like that. Maybe I'll buy one just to see what you get from it. But I have no intentions on spending money on rune packs just to progress in the game. I want to have natural progression. So I want to show you guys natural progression and not just throwing money at a game, because anybody can throw money in the game and, you know, and progress. I want to do it the natural way, and I want to show you guys that it can be done the natural way. So now with that out of the way, I also want to thank everybody that's been supporting me. The support has been great so far. I want to say, you know, when we hit our first 1,000 subscribers, I have a very special giveaway valued over $100. I'm not trying to buy you guys or anything like that. I appreciate the support so much that I want to make sure you guys understand that if you take the time to hit the subscribe button and you enjoy, you know, watching me, and you take the time to do that, I promise that I'm going to give back to you guys the best way I can. You know, I really do promise that. I was actually thinking about maybe doing a 500, changing it to 500 subscribers instead of 1,000 subscribers, but we'll take it when we get there. If we get 500 first, maybe I'll do the giveaway there, and then I'll do another one at 1,000 subscribers. So, you know, if you guys like what you see, if you guys, you know, appreciate what I'm doing, please just hit the sub button. It means a lot to me. You guys, you know, I'm chasing my dream here, so it really, you guys don't understand how much it actually means to me if you take the time to hit the sub button. So today, let's get into the video now, guys. So today, we are actually going to be making our first 6-star champion. So now the question is, which one is it going to be? So I've been thinking about it. I've been giving it a lot of thought. And I was thinking about doing Angel of Death because you're supposed to really do your farmer first. But Popo actually, he can farm everything in a reasonable time. And he's just an amazing champion. And then I was also thinking about Succubus as well. And I was also thinking about the droid as well. Now, with the 4 of them, I decided to go with Popo because he can farm everything. He's amazing. And sometimes he'll end up dying sometimes when I'm farming with him. And I feel like if I just had that little bit extra HP or defense, he wouldn't die as much. So I want to 6-star him, so this way he can farm. I can farm with just him, and then, you know, 4 champions, like regular 3-star champions, and not have to have somebody paired with him. And I feel like if I 6-star Succubus or if I 6-star Angel of Death, I don't have the runes yet to just run them solo. But Popo, I feel like I can run him solo. So I think Popo is the best one for me to 6-star. I know that, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you should do your farmer first, blah 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 blah. But for me, I'm going to go with Popo because of the reasons I told you. I just feel like he's my best champion at this point. He can farm. He goes in almost every dungeon. He's amazing. You know, it was either going to be him or the droid. I actually wasn't going to do my farmer first, but I feel like my droid never, ever, ever dies. So I feel like 6-starring him is kind of a waste. So I'm definitely going to end up going with Popo. So with no further ado, I already did all the work. I did all the the cats already. And the reason why my storage looks like this is because right after this video, I'm going to do a summoning video with all the free summons that I have. I think I have about like 150 mystical summons and like a legendary summon, and it's all free. I haven't spent any money since the Sacred Pack. I don't plan on spending any money anytime soon because I want to show you guys free-to-play progression. I want to make sure I'm showing you free-to-play progression. I want to show you that you do not need to spend money to progress in this game, in this gacha game. So with no further ado, let's get him 6-starred. And also, I'm wearing my Lucky Bulldog shirt because I am a proud bulldog father. I have 3 bulldogs, Rex, Apollo, and Chance. Sadly, Apollo had passed away when he was a baby. He was getting fixed and he passed away. It's very sad, but that's him. That's my baby. This is my lucky picture. And today, right after this video, I'm going to be doing summons on here, and I'm actually going to be doing summons on raid as well because they have double rates. So I have my lucky picture and I have my lucky bulldog shirt on, and I know he's going to bring me lots of luck because he's a special boy. I'm going to put that over here for now until we get into those summons after this video. So we are going to make our first 6-star, guys. It's very exciting. I mean, I haven't had time to grind really because, you know, I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I work 13 hours, 13 hours, 13 hours. So I've been doing the best I can with the grinding while I'm at work. I like the auto feature because I can do some autoing. I can put the phone in my pocket while I'm doing my job. And you know, I can farm, and you know, like with raid and stuff, you can't really do that because you only get 30 runs and that's it. This, you can do it. You can farm over and over and over. So you know, it makes it a lot easier to be able to do that. So with no further ado, let's make our first 6-star, which will be Popo. I already did all the work and everything like that. So we are going to ascend him, and here we go. Our first 6-star, guys. So exciting, right? It's very, very exciting. And there he is. I already evolved him, so you don't get anything special. Oh, this is cool. So you get 100 gems. You get 2 3-star cats. You get 3 summons. You get a 4-star cat, and you get a skill up. Oh, that's pretty cool. But I think it goes by a day, though. You get 1 each day, so you don't get them right away. And you know, another thing I noticed about this game, which is really cool, is it doesn't drop the level. So when I 6-star him, it doesn't go back to level 0, so I don't have to level him from 0 to 35 again, which I think is pretty cool and really saves money. Because in other games, it drops the level all the way back down to 0, so now you have to refarm him all the way back up. So like, he's not losing any of his stats or anything like that. So I think that's pretty amazing. That I could still use him where I was using him, and I don't have to farm him up first because he still has the same exact stats that he had before, which I think is pretty cool. So that's another feature in this game that makes it very free-to-play friendly. Like, I really enjoy this game because it really is free-to-play friendly. And I haven't seen a gacha game yet to date. Even Epic 7, Summoning Wars, Raid Shadow Legends, none of those games are free-to-play friendly long-term. So it's been really refreshing for me to play a free-to-play friendly game and not have to sit here and drop hundreds and hundreds of dollars of my hard-earned money onto the game, you know. You know, eventually I hope that I could do this full time. You know, right now I have to work my job. I have no choice. I got to pay my bills. You know, I got to take care of my dogs, my boys, my 3 babies. You know, my bulldog. I am a bulldog dad. Here, I'll show you guys my shirt. Bulldog daddy. I love my bulldogs. They're very special to me. And I have to work, you know, to pay the bills for them and myself. You know, eventually I hope, you know, one day I can be a, you know, I can put full time into this, and then I know I can, you know, put up a lot more content. But for now, I'm just trying to do the best I can for you guys and show you guys some free to play friendly stuff, you know. So that's cool. So now we got our first 6-star, which is Popo. I'll show you guys where I've been, what I'm up to. I've been doing level 7 of Colossus because I want to show you guys that, you know, you go from campaign runes, and then from campaign runes you go to level 7, C7, Colossus 7, and then you farm that for a few weeks. And then you go from C7 to C10. And you don't have to buy anything. It's just pure progression. You're just using the game's mechanics into your favor, so you don't have to spend money to get into C10. Because a lot of these people that are doing C10, they bought runes. So the only reason they're able to do C10 is because they're buying the rune packs. So here, let's do a run here. And we'll talk while we're doing the run. This is my normal team right here. It seems to work excellent. And as you can see, there's no damage dealers in this team, guys. I'm not using any attack-based champions in this team at all. And the team works great. You know, I think it's about a two and a half minute team. I could make it a little faster. I haven't touched any runes yet. These are still all campaign runes. After I do my summoning video on Monday, I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to re-rune all the champions with the runes that I got from B7 to show you guys how natural progression works, you know? I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm not throwing money at the game. I don't want to throw money at the game because anybody can throw money at a game. That takes no skill at all. It just takes money. And I feel like, you know, you should be able to play a game without having to throw, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars into the game to be a top tier player. Now I know I could do it faster if I put money in the game, and I could probably be at a level, you know, 50 already, and I could be farming all the stage 10s. But what do you get out of that, really? You know, you got an empty wallet, and yeah, you know, for some pixels, you know. But even though I'm enjoying the game, I still really don't want to throw money, you know, at the game. But I have been having a great time with it. It's really fun. And yeah, that's, you know, that's it for that, guys. But as you can see, the team works great. You know, I got my burns, I got my poisons, and everything's going great, you know, so far. I can't wait to get on to C10 though, so I can show you guys how you can progress from B7 straight to B10. Like, you don't have to farm B8 or B9. You go straight from B7 straight to B10. You know, there's no in between. I always feel like when I record that the run goes worse when I record, because the run like never seems to go this bad when I'm not when I am watching it like not on camera. But I'm gonna win anyways because Popo can pretty much solo this by himself. That's why I 6-starred him first, because he's absolutely amazing, and he can pretty much solo this all by himself regardless. So that's really what you want to try to do. You want to try to get one champion that you know that can like pretty much solo something by himself, and that's the best way to, you know, to do it. So you know that even if everything else dies when you get to the boss, you know that he's gonna make it through the boss. We'll do that again, just to, you know, we're gonna have a little chat, guys. We're gonna talk a little bit. I've been doing my arenas. I have a lot of skill up cats. I think I have like 15, 16 of them. So I'm also going to do a video on that. Who we're going to skill up first. Most likely going to be Popo. But I think Succubus needs the skills more. So I might end up going with Succubus and trying to get her defense, the defense break skill, skilled up. And if I can get that right away, then I'll use the rest of the cats and I'll probably put them into Popo. Or the droid. I don't like to feed cats to a 4-star. But depending on how this next summoning session goes, I might have to, because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull more of him. And I don't really want to feed 4-stars this early in the game for skill ups. So I think the best bet is to just feed him skill cats. Even though it's probably not the best idea. But, you know, he's a really good champion. And another thing I wanted to go over with the droid. A lot of people were saying that the droid wasn't working good with the counterattack. And I noticed, like, you have to make sure that your droid, he's moving last. If he's moving like second or third, what's going to happen is he's going to put up his counterattack. Then your other champions are going to move, and his one-turn counterattack is going to come off. So what's going to happen is the counterattack's going to come off, and then the boss is going to hit them, and they're not going to have the counterattack up because he's moving before your other champions. So whenever you have a counterattack champion, you want to make see this run. You want to make sure that he's moving first. I mean, you want to make sure that he's moving last. So you want your whole team to go, and then you want him to go. Now, I know I always say speed, 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 but for him, you want to make sure, you know, the rest of your team is fast, and you want to make sure he's like 1 or 2 speeds under the rest of your team. So this way, his counterattack goes up, the boss takes a turn, smashes your team counterattacks back. See, even mine right now, he's not speed tuned right. He's moving second to last. But like I said, I wanted to make a special video when I re-rune them with B7 runes or C7 runes. I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys that transformation. So I didn't want to start switching anything around quite yet. So yes, mine's not speed tuned right yet, but as you can see, the team works great. The team has everything I need. It's got bleeds. It's got poisons. The only thing I think I'm missing is burns and defense down. And those are the most important things. I'm not even using an attack down anymore because I have a defense up and I have a stripper, which is going to strip his attack buff. But I do want to say that attack down will really help you. So if you're struggling and your team is dying before you're killing the boss, definitely put an attack down in there. And the attack down will definitely help you. So I took my attack down. I took my attack down off of the team. I mean, I took it off the skill for now. but it's only because I didn't need it. If I needed it, I would have left it, and you know, again, but I didn't need it, so I took it off. But if you guys need an attack down, if your team is dying fast, that means you need an attack down. So you definitely want to go back and make sure you have an attack down. So I'll show you guys here. We're doing, I haven't really done this one yet. I just was messing around with it a little bit to get some of the request wards, but I haven't really been doing too much with it. So I only just did it up to level 5 and then I stopped. I probably could get to like level 7 or level 8. He does a lot of debuffs. This guy does a lot of debuffs, so you're definitely going to need a cleanser. I don't know if I have a cleanser quite yet. I have to look through their skills and see if I have a cleanser, but you definitely need a cleanser for this. This guy they put up so many poisons. There's like mummies and they put up so many poisons. So you definitely want to make sure you have a cleanser for this one. This one I was doing level 8, level 9. Easy. This one's kind of easy peasy, to be honest with you. I think in the earlier stages he has like an immunity or like an unkillable thing. So you kind of want to make sure you have a stripper for that. But other than that, it's pretty easy. Same thing with this one. The magic dungeons seem to be fairly easy. This one, again, he puts up a lot of debuffs, a lot of poisons and stuff. So you want to make sure you have a cleanser. If you're having issues, make sure you have a cleanser to take off the debuffs. I haven't gotten to this, into the evil, the light, and the dark. No, the evil I have. I haven't needed any evil yet, so I haven't really gotten to that. And the light and dark, I don't have any light and dark monsters yet, except for the pirate, which I don't plan on building him right now. So I haven't had any need to do this yet. I'll do this soon. Hopefully I'll get some light and dark summoning things soon, and then I can get into this as well. But for right now, with early progression, I want to make sure all my stamina is going to where I need it to go. I don't want to start like going all over the place for stuff I don't need quite yet, you know. So I mean, most of the heroes that I want to evolve now, I'm working on evolving Angel of Death and her and my Lumi. Those are my next ones that I'm going to evolve. I actually cleaned up a lot of my stuff. I actually got rid of a lot of my 3 stars because I'm going to be doing a big summoning session. So I wanted to make sure I had the space. So I still kind of kept 1 copy of each 3 star, some 2 copies. Just to make sure, like, just in case you don't need them. I don't think you're going to need them because the fusions in this game are pretty easy for the most part, and they don't take 3 stars. So you don't really need too many 3 stars. As long as you keep 1 copy of the 3 stars, you should be okay. Let me put this in storage for later. The swordsman. Now, this guy, the swordsman, I don't know if you guys played Summoning War, but if you guys play Summoning War, he's just like Vertiheal. Every time he has a critical hit, he gives your team 15% energy. Is it 15%? Let me make sure before I say. Oh, 20% energy. So now you want to stack crit rate on this guy. See, even me, I'm early game, and I have him very close to 100% crit rate. Every time this guy does one of his skills, I think he has 2 hits on both of his skills. 2 hits and 2 hits. Every time he does that, he gives your allies 20% attack bar. So that is an amazing skill in some dungeons, especially the dungeons that do a lot of debuffs. Every time he's taking a turn, he's giving you 20%. So he's giving you 40% attack bar. That's almost giving you another turn immediately. So having someone like him on your team, you want him to move last. He's the same. He's just like the droid. You want him to move last. So you want your whole team to go, and then you want him to move. So he's giving your team another 40% attack bar right at the end. So that's giving your team a whole nother chance to move again. So now if he moves first, what's going to happen is your team's already going to have a full attack bar. He's going to move, and it's not going to do anything because their attack bar is already full, and they're going to already take their turn. So if you have the swordsman and you're using the swordsman, you want to make sure the swordsman is moving last on your team. It's very, very important. Otherwise, you're getting no use out of that skill. So you definitely want to make sure he's moving last. Same thing as the droid. Very important that both of those champions are moving last. If they're moving first, you're not using the skills to the full potential. So you definitely want to make sure that they're moving last on your team. It's very important that they move last. He'll actually be, I'm going to actually try to evolve him soon as well. I should be getting an evolution ticket very soon from my daily, one of my progression thing, I guess it's like the progression reward thing. I'll show you guys all the skill cats. See, we collected all these skill cats. I haven't done anything yet because I want to make sure that I skill up the right champion first, which is probably going to be Popo or Succubus. or maybe even the droid, because I want to get him on a lower cooldown. So that's why I'm like a little torn right now. So I don't want to just start feeding my cats away, my skill cats away. I want to make sure I make the right decision, because then if I skill up something and I don't use it, then it's like I'm wasting my skill cat. So I want to make sure, for progression reasons, that I'm using my skill cats to the right, you know, champions, monsters, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are in the game for now. Right after this video, I'm gonna go into a summoning session. We have lots of summons for you guys. Let's go on our growth plan. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the growth plan. And we just have to ascend one more here. We'll finish this and we'll get the token. So let's do that now. Let's go to heroes. Let's go to storage. Let's do one of these cats. We got two stars and a cat. So let's ascend this, just to show you guys. And I want to see if we get 2 tokens from the extra rewards. So let's ascend him. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm a little tired tonight. It's been a long night for me, but I definitely wanted to get up some content. So here, let's go to our growth plan. This will be our final. Oh no, we gotta do more. So yeah, we'll do that in another video. But you see all these extra rewards you get for the $5. It's absolutely amazing. I got like so many extra summons. I think I got like 50 extra summons for $5. You know, if you think about it, 750 gems for 11 summons, and you know, you pay $5 and you're getting 40-50 summons. That's a big value, man. That's a huge value. So you definitely want to make sure you take advantage of that, you know. If you're going to spend money. You don't have to spend money, but I'm just saying, if you're going to spend money, you definitely want to do that, you know. I know some people, they don't care to spend money. They throw money at the game. They don't care. It is what it is. I used to be that way, but I don't want to be that way anymore. I want to actually play the game for what it is and enjoy the game for what it is. I actually learned that from Raid Shadow Legends. So here we go. We'll collect our rewards, collect our summons. I'm not going to collect him yet, and I'm not going to collect that yet. 100 gems from the Ascension. I'm not going to collect that stuff because I want to keep the space in my storage. So anyways, our first 6-star guys, Popo. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to get him maxed up to level 40. Probably going to feed him some skill cats. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. And again, I appreciate all the love and support. If you guys can, please hit the sub button. I really appreciate it. First giveaway will probably be either 500 or 1,000 subs, valued over $100. I'm not trying to buy you guys, but I just want to show you guys that I love you guys, and if you guys support me, I'm gonna support you. Thank you guys again. I appreciate everything. Spaceballs out. Peace.